I was going to a doctor in North Tacoma. He just had a small little clinic. Great guy, I used to run with him. So he started treating me for sleeplessness. And I kept coming back every couple of weeks saying, I feel horrible. And that's when I went to a nutritionalist, and he decided to do a blood test. And he called me on a Sunday and said, you've got to go see a doctor. Your blood is really not normal. And that's when I knew something was really wrong. So I had the bone marrow done, and it came back positive that I had CML, chronic myeloid leukemia. It's the first stage of leukemia. I think, oh man, I'm done. I am, this is it. The spirit side of me said, hey, maybe it's time that I get to go see my wife. When my wife was healthy, we went all over the United States doing triathlons. I did them until she got sick in '91, and then the world fell apart. She had done all the right things: run, eat right, didn't smoke, didn't drink. We kept thinking that she was going to overcome this. The disease progressed, and she had more and more operations and more chemotherapy, and it kept coming back. When she passed away, I didn't know what to do. I had a friend of mine that was going to SCCA, and I said, I'm there. My first visit up there with Dr. Keel was pretty much unbelievable. She came in and talked to us for about a half hour. And boy, it just really felt good. They set me up on a regime of 600 milligrams of GLEEVEC. I know it's going to keep me alive. Well, the big change is I have to get my exercise in, I have to watch my rest periods, and I have to stay away from things I can't do. Any kind of social wine drinking or anything with alcohol, that was gone. My body couldn't tolerate both. And socializing with people was extremely hard because you never knew how you were going to feel at night. Right? The diarrhea, the gas, the nausea. I didn't want to leave the house. Then about a year into it, Dr. Apkowitz said, maybe we should team you up with Dr. Fan. He's the psychiatrist here. And boy, we hit it off the first meeting. And he just started prescribing different things to help me deal with the side effects. And I thought, boy, this guy's a hero. He's very accessible, and he makes it that way. He said, call me or leave a message or email me. And I don't know how they hire their doctors, but they've got to be top of the class. You can't sit on the couch thinking that just taking the medicine is going to make you feel better. You've got to get up, get some exercise, you've got to watch your diet. I just love going to that pool. I love to hear the water go by my ears. I go 3 times a week, sometimes 4, and get about 3,200 meters in every time I'm there. I'll get up on a Sunday morning, ride into Gig Harbor, have breakfast, and right back. I really have this feeling that I'm going to get a couple, 3 triathlons in the next year or so. Well, a big part of my life is working on this house. Every day I'd get up and work for 4, 5, 6 hours and put it back together. I have a daughter. She lives just about a mile away in my folks' house where I grew up. It's great. She was valedictorian at both their junior high and high school. Decided she was going to be an accountant like her mother. I met my wife at the downtown YMCA in Tacoma through a mutual friend. We kind of thought we should go out on a date, and we did, and then just kind of went from there. I've got the drug, I'm living, and I'm living a pretty good life. It's chronic, it's going to stay where it's at unless they can cure it. They've got a new drug out now. They're testing on mice that is actually knocking out the leukemia cells. They really think it might be into human trials like in 4 to 5 years. God, if I can hold out, they might come out with a drug that knocks it out.